So I guess I'll do a real quick Zath Chat on this mode, I suppose. So a lot of people are looking at Pacific Offensive. They're trying to figure out what to do, how to grind it, and that sort of thing. As a reminder, in these modes, you have these awesome videos that you can play and watch and enjoy and learn about World War II. As you get stars, you unlock different stories. And I think this is one of the really cool things that Wargaming has done with this game. But it forces you to play this operation. So the best thing I can recommend for you to play this operation is you typically want ships that have secondaries, like battleships with secondaries, for example. Like, look, if you look at my division, very high battleship count here. Illinois is a cheat code because it's got really high rate of fire. These opponents are typically lower tier Japanese cruisers, destroyers, and battleships. So
I was saying, because I think the highest tiers we see are the Musashi, and
9.
then yeah, at 9, and then
most
like,
of them
it's
are
all tier 6, 7.
Yep, most of them are 6 and 7. So it's a really good mode if you haven't finished your tier 8 or 9 of, say, like, you can see Eddie is taking the encounter right now. So it's really good if you're trying to grind up ship lines. By all means, take it out and have fun. But the key to these missions is, like I said, getting stars. You get stars by A, completing the battle, and 2, and B, by getting extra submissions. So I'm going to hit battle here. Like I said, typically secondary battleships is where it's at. Cruisers with high rate of fire is good, with hydro especially, and radar is fine too. All of these battles are on the same map. It's Trap, so it should look familiar to you. The number one thing I'm going to say to start is that there is always a mission, a secondary objective, to use your 9 key, to use coordinated fleet support. Okay? So a lot of times, if you are new to the operation, what I like to do is I like to spam the 9 key. So, like, literally, I'm gonna come in to the battle, and I'm gonna hit that 9 key as soon as the cooldown is done. The 30-second cooldown is finished. I'm in a black right now because that is a community recommendation. I do not recommend that you play Destroyer in this game mode. I mean, you can, but I think you're far better suited playing a cruiser or especially a secondary battleship. Georgia is fantastic in this mode, especially with secondaries. Illinois is great in this mode as well. So I'd look
Not
at
to mention,
those
Georgia also
two.
gets a speed boost, which can help with sometimes the secondary objective of you need to destroy a certain installation before the time runs out.
Correct. Now, Massachusetts is also an okay boat as well in this mode because it's in Massachusetts. You can see here. Ensure your team uses coordinated support. That's the 9 key. Bam. I'm going to use my 9. And now we're at 2 out of 25. We had a second person use it. Great.
That was me.
If you guys can use your 9s, you might as well.
And also, if you're... There's nothing wrong with continuing to play this operation after you finish the campaign, because it just gets you more bonuses.
You get more.
Let me
you get
stop
more
here with
containers,
this 9 key debacle crap. You don't need to use it at the very start of the game. You're in a div, so you're able to communicate with everybody. Wait until somebody starts taking damage, because it also puts out fires and floods, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
You will literally have zero problem getting 25 uses if everybody just coordinates it enough, right?
Correct. But I'm talking about this more because I'm going to put this out as a Zath Chat. I'm talking about this more as a random, like, you run into people without being in a division, and there is no coordination. I like to spam the 9 key, especially in a battleship, because in my personal opinion, I've never been close to dying in this mode. Never.
I've done enough of these solo with randoms. All the pleading and begging and borrowing and like, hey guys, it's a mission for an extra... They don't care.
No.
Most players are very selfish and go, well, I'm going to save it for when I need it.
Yes, which is why I like to spam it. That's exactly why I start by using it immediately in a random experience.
Huh.
Wait a minute. We only have charges each.
Whoops.
Is there even enough charges to do it?
Yeah, it restocks as you complete objectives.
Correct. You get charges as you cap the areas later on. Hey, look, a kill.
Your sea mines almost got the Congo.
Almost. It was close. It's fine.
Huh.
So the big thing is a high DPM ship, like I said, Illinois is a good boat, and then getting yourself in a position to use those 9 keys. Like I'm going to use mine right now again. You might as well use them. You ran Massachusetts.
The 9 keys are especially helpful on ships that don't have heals, like Baltimore and a lot of destroyers, for example.
Oh yes, absolutely. But this mode is
unfortunately, this San Diego bot is not very smart, so they'll fire AP at like bow on destroyers for some reason.
Yeah, but this mode is relatively easy. It's not terrible to do it. It's a time investment. The other thing to keep in mind is you can progress in your dockyard missions as well, so that comes in handy. Now look, we're supposed to capture this point. I'm purposely staying outside of the capture point. And if I'm playing in randoms especially, I'm doing that too. Because the sooner that this capture point is captured, the sooner the battle progresses. And you actually don't want to use the 9 key as you don't want the game to end as quickly as possible. Let me put it that way. So saving some time is actually not a bad thing. San Diego does not only fire AP. San Diego fires sap at targets, and then if it's on fire, it switches to AP. That's what I've seen, at least, Joey. Don't tell me same
if
thing.
anyone's wondering what San Diego is, it's basically an Atlanta with better shell arcs and SAP instead of AG. Unfortunately, this sap is the very poor alpha.
It's closer to a Bayard actually with using sap.
And if you can get all of the stars, then you get yourself a San Diego on your own, right? Isn't that the whole point?
At the end of this, supposedly, anyways.
Now, if you already have San Diego, you get compensation in the form of doubloons, which is really nice because you can spend those doubloons on things like Santa crates, and maybe get another ship later, or you can use it for dockyard and get the Laffy. For example.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Laffy going on right now.
Generally, for me, doubloons are best spent on dockyard or Santa crates. I'd probably put Santa crates first over dockyard, but the problem with dockyard... Yeah, well, the problem with dockyard is that you can't get it otherwise. If you can get it later, when we've seen the dockyard come back, it's been stupid expensive. So... if you're the kind of player that needs to have everything in the game, you're going to want to spend those doubloons on dockyard. If you just want to get as many ships as possible, then you might be better off spending those doubloons on Santa crates.
I don't know. Spending doubloons on gambling mechanics seems a bit not great. I would say the best use would be to buy ships that you want directly for doubloons.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but I mean, depending on how expensive they are, that could also be, I don't know, just personal opinion. You could buy a whole bunch of tier 3, 4, 5 ships with doubloons for, you know, super cheap. That's not a bad idea, frankly.
Fuso, poked me.
Yeah, he can do that. Hey, Pockington. You're spending 100% of the doubloons on the rest of the Laffy. Fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Why do I have a Kagero up my butt?
I probably should have popped a radar for that. I think it's just the way the bots spawn.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Ooh, I might be dead here. Yeah, I'm probably dead here.
Yep, those are torpedoes.
Ta-da! So, as I was saying, Destroyer, not a good choice for the operations. In this case, I had a community member force me to play Destroyer in this mode. And here we go. I was, well, you know, I mean, one of the things is when you're streaming and you're talking about a whole lot of things, very easy to miss things like radio location. Would you believe you saw Rob in this operation? Nice. You had a few failures where the South Dakota
I never got close to dying in this game mode.
I've only played battleships, and in battleships, come on, you got the heal, and you never have to worry about dying at all. So now it's up to you guys to carry me the rest of the way. If we look at the secondary tasks, you can see you have to use 9, the fleet support. Good thing I was spamming mine when it was available because I'm dead, so it's up to the team to use the rest of these. And then we also need somebody to reach the island before San Diego, and we need to destroy the coastal batteries in the next 2 minutes.
Illinois is probably going to be in the best position for that.
Yep, on it.
Yeah, Carnot is a good ship for this because it's fast and it's got pretty good AP. Yep.
I was gonna say it's got what, 305s?
No.
It's not better than Jean Bart.
John Bart's a good point. A good choice.
I think this is the best ship for this mode, for this operation, honestly.
Secondary Jean Bart can absolutely work, yeah.
I want to say, and Georgia's been working pretty well for me. Especially since the 18-inch guns can overmatch the crap out of every BB and cruiser in existence.
Yeah, but they're so thin. You're just doing overpens. Yeah. So like the overmatch isn't really doing much.
Just remember, y'all, that the important part of this isn't necessarily individual player capabilities and XP credits. I mean, that's always nice. But the big thing is getting the secondary objectives completed, getting the stars so that you can unlock more parts of the operation, of the like the histories and stuff like that, and progress
and as
towards
you can see
getting
with that, Shinonome radar is very nice in this mode as well.
Tulsa's fine in this op. Good rate of fire. It's got the hydroacoustic search and it's got the radar, so both of those are very handy. And it's also got destroyer dispersion now, so I think Tulsa would be a good boat in this mode. Matter of fact, you can see our random player. Remember, divisions you can have up to 6 players, and there are 7 players on this team. So we have one person on this in this game that is not in our division. And now I have to play Vallejo next. Thanks, Electric.
Well, that's a ship you don't see every day.
Nope.
What, Tulsa?
No, Vallejo.
No, Vallejo.
So we are now
yeah.
4 consumables away, 4 support consumables away from completing this
Make
task.
That 3.
Now we're 3. Yep. So again, when you're in a division, it's easier, right? Because everybody's working together and coordinating and all that kind of stuff. If you're by yourself, I highly recommend you play a battleship and you spam it. What, Vallejo is the off I wasted my steel on a tier 9 boat? It's okay. Joey is a fan of Vallejo.
LTAB go. Bonk. Oh, dang it. I only got overpens.
I mean, as you can see, go Kazes, for example. I mean, you know, most of your opponents are lower tier boats or relatively easy to kill boats.
I think the highest tier cruiser you run into is like the Maya. Is that tier 7?
Tier 7, yeah.
Yeah, somebody's
it's literally just it's literally just an Otago minus a turret.
Yeah,
it has reload booster. Maya's a really good ship, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
it plays similarly to Otago though, in all respects though.
Yes, so it is an Otago with 1 less turret, but it trades a turret for a reload booster, and it's essentially the same tier ship. Yes.
Yeah, Vaco. By the way, you're live miking. It's coming through. We're getting an echo. So now we're 1 support consumable away, and then 10 enemy warships need to be killed. There we go. So all we need to do is kill 10 enemy ships before the game ends. Another reason to not rush into the caps. Ulsa's in trouble. There he goes. What has F3 Shima's Hujam? Cambridge, really, Jackal? Okay. There's a, yes, there has an Asasio
Albatross
and
are down.
Akatsuki. Oh, you're talking about the Maya. Got it. Okay. Six more warships to go. Make that 5.
Watch out for that Musashi because it will F you up. Oh, hi, Asasio. Thank God I had Hydra running.
So one of the reasons why a lot of people like to take the Illinois is because its rate of fire is really good. I don't know what your build. Okay, you don't have a secondary build. Got it. And M Node is dead.
Yep, that was a Kagero.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't notice him until too late.
Yep.
But he'll
same
not be
problem I
harming
had.
anyone else.
Most damage base XP you've gotten in this 460k with the Georgia and 2.2k. I could see that. Well, there's only 3 humans alive. How are we doing for kills? We need 2 more enemy warships dead. And then we have to focus
There's still that
on
Musashi.
the primary, which is to kill everybody or capture the key area. Posted earlier, Neptune, you said that, yeah, trash destroyers and heavy cruisers. Okay. Like I said, this is a great mode to work your way up any of the tech trees that's available. Alright, so we're down to 3 enemy ships. Once the Amano is dead, then, well, Aoba and Musashi should follow soon after.
Ow!
Oof.
That hurt.
Well, hey, you just got Musashi'd.
Yes, I did. That
Not
hurt.
Musashi, or Sandy goes like, save me! Yes, exactly. Exactly. Oh, alright, there goes Aoba.
Oh, I can go see if I can AP this guy, but I'm probably going to die doing it.
Or just ram him.
I was saying, alright. Oh, I ate it.
Yeah, but you didn't die.
Full speed ahead, going for the ram.
We will witness this ram.
Prepare for ramming speed.
Okay, Worf. Ding. Look at all the damage you did to him, and look how quickly you sink. That's funny.
Yep.
Well, I got some death picks. There you go. Dalek with the kill.
There's a Mutsu somewhere off in the distance.
Yeah, way down to the south. That's okay, because we need to either cap or kill all. So, in a minute and a half, that's it. We're done. We've capped it all.
Nope. No cap, kill all.
I mean, you could do that, but there's only 3 minutes left in the battle, so you probably want to cap at this point. That's just my thought on this. But it's a pretty easy operation, guys.
Where the Mutsu reveals itself. Open fire.
If you haven't, if you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend you give it a shot. Even by yourself, it's perfectly fine. And there's a Gokaze with it too. Interesting.
I was like, oh, I guess there was an unspotted one. Yeah, that guy went unspotted.
Glorious Baltimore. That's the nice thing about this mode. It's just about any ship that's a cruiser or battleship, you can make it work for you.
Yeah,
you can make
Darla,
destroyers work
just
for you
stay
too.
behind the island and cap.
Well, I mean, if you want to point in favor of the Baltimore, it gets the 27mm bow and stern, so you can nose tank like the Fusos and Congos and stuff that show up.
Mm-hmm.
Darla, that is not staying behind the island and capping.
Nope.
I think, what, does Buffalo get the 30mm side plating, or is that only Des Moines?
Side plating? You mean deck armor?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm asking if Buffalo does, because that would mean she's gonna be able to, like, side tank the, like, Mutsus and stuff.
Not 100% sure, but either way, you guys have decided to focus on killing all, so you got a minute and 50 seconds to kill everyone. San Diego with the kill.
I say better start overmatching that Mutsu.
All that's left is the Mutsu. And to be quite honest, I would recommend either player that's alive, just ram him.
I don't know if they can get there in time.
I know, that's why I'm recommending it now, so that they move. Darlith is out of... Oh, both are out of engine boosts. Okay, well, then it's the old-fashioned way.
Engage Spood Beast.
Can't. They're all gone. So I just said.
You guys went with that kill-all strategy.
Yeah, they went with a kill-all strategy. They have 57 seconds left to
the
kill the
island. I
Mutsu.
just slowed down way too slow.
Could have rammed into the island.
Either way, you got
tactical
47 seconds.
Yep.
And you better hope that this is the last ship in the game, because if there's like a random
It was
one someplace...
in like 2 seconds, right?
Aha! Bam! You got the cap?
Wait, how did you cap?
There's a victory.
By dodging.
And just like that, probably the closest 5-star battle doing this. But there you go. And so, you know, you can see pretty good XP earnings and stuff like that. The big thing is just, again, coming in with the right ship choice and mindset and stuff. And you can see you get voyage tokens as well, because you have to do your 5 missions per day kind of stuff.
Ugh, look at that black coming in at the bottom of the team. We had to carry him.
You did have to carry me, that's right. So you can see now I've unlocked some of the stages in tier 3. So I can see I've got this one, and this one is available once I get 1 more star, essentially. But it's a good mode. Try it out. After this week, I believe the last week of the patch, all 3 of the operations are available. I don't know how it works if it just randomly yeets you into one of them. So give it a try. I've done content now for the previous one. I did not do the Arctic Convoy because I was traveling for that. But they're all relatively easy once you learn the operation. I highly recommend you just enjoy it and go out there and have fun. Okay?
Yep.
So thanks for watching.
Yep, and then Chapter 4 unlocks in 4 days.
Yep. So if you got any questions, feel free, of course, to post on YouTube and all that. But thanks for watching. If you had a good time, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that crap that they always tell you to do on YouTube, all right? There you go.